Hello all, and this is just going to be a quick reaction to the latest Bad Batch episode that came out, full of spoilers. I'm going to pretty much say everything that comes into my head about it, but I really want to talk about it because it was just outstanding. It was everything I could have possibly wanted from the Bad Batch. So, another spoiler warning right now. I might put it on the screen, I might not. First thing I want to lead off with is clone commandos. Now, I love that they were in the show, and it was great, but I really wish they were called Republic Commandos or Imperial Commandos, because that's what they were. By the way, just in the background, it's just me flying around in my X-Wing in Star Wars Squadrons. I didn't have anything else to put on, so I'm just having a good time here. Now, Republic Commandos, Imperial Commandos, we got to see Scorch shoot Gregor. It's the highlight. I'm coming out heavy. I watched Scorch parkour across the roof, like the outside of the Imperial base, to get ahead of the Bad Batch as they were escaping. With Gregor, he pops around the corner, hits him twice in the chest. One, Gregor's pretty much invincible at this point because he has to be in Rebels. But also, like, that's what I wanted a commando to do: use the terrain and fascinating tactics to get ahead of the enemy. Now, I really wish we saw more of Delta, but I was pretty happy with the fact that we saw a Scorch at all. It does lead me to question, though, that we'll never ever get a Karen Travis, Imperial Commando or Clone Commando, show or movie or anything, because it's pretty much written out at this point. Delta was up in the air, and it's pretty much answered now as to what happened to him. Which means there's pretty much everything else out of canon. Unless they go back in time to a prequel. Ha! Prequel. Mostly, Commandos, there was what that impressed me. I was pretty happy to see Rex again. And I was disappointed when they killed off the Prime Minister of Kamino, or the city, Tapioca City. I don't know if there are other cities on Kamino. There could very well be, but I doubt it. I haven't heard anything about them. But this is all leading up to what I reckon will be the next season, because there's only 2 more episodes. It's all leading up to a battle on Kamino between Imperial soldiers and clones that have been designed to be loyal to Kaminoans first and foremost. Which, if anybody knows their comics or their extended universe information or canon, you'll remember that there was in fact a battle between the clones that were built by the Kaminoans and the Imperial forces on Kamino, and that ended up in the total destruction of Kamino, from memory, but I might be wrong on that one. So that's what we'll probably get next season. For now, we've got 2 more episodes of this season. I really hope to see the rest of Delta. I hope to see anybody that isn't, the main cast of Troopers and obviously Bad Batch and Omega. I hope to see any other clone trooper get a line. I'd love to see some random, random CC unit. Dude, if it was an Omega unit, if it was like Darman or Phi or whatever, like have a unit. To see them at all would be outstanding. And if they have a line, well, that's just amazing. Now, that's not to say I think that'll happen, but I would love for it to happen. Other things in this episode. Hunter got left behind and has met Crosshair. Now, I think the general consensus is Crosshair is going to torture him or mess with his chip. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Crosshair might try to convince him with words that what he's doing is wrong. You know, abandoning the Empire is wrong. That won't work, and because of the damage done and the fact that Hunter's chip isn't fully functional, despite the little function it has being amplified by the Kaminoans, as you've seen earlier in the season. I reckon Hunter might be convinced to Crosshair rather, be convinced to let Hunter leave, or at the very least doubt some of Crosshair's convictions and, you know, desire to follow orders, as you know the chip does, the inhibitor chip. I would really love to see any other Republic Commando unit have Imperial Commando unit, Clone Commando unit have a line. That's my one desire. If Scorch has a line, I might throw my hat in the sky. I really love the Republic Commandos, Imperial Commandos, Clone Commandos, and that's pretty much the big game I played a lot of the time as soon as I got it. As everybody can, you know, relate, it's quite a popular game. If you have any interest in the Star Wars universe, I don't know if they're gonna keep some of the lore regarding Catan class combat armor, because Scorch's armor took some serious stuns before it went down. He sat there and he took it, and he took it, and he took it, and he eventually got knocked out. But that Catan armor, it took a lot of damage before, you know, or a lot of hits before it became non-functional. Now that's not to say that it's bulletproof, because, or it's even got a shield, because it wasn't explicitly shown. Although it could easily have a shield, like it does, like Catan class combat armor does, Clone Commander armor does, but it wasn't shown. And the very fact that Gregor recognized the Bad Batch and called them CC units, or thought they were CC units, is very interesting to me, because there obviously are other CC units that have unique armor sets. Not just Scorch, and not just Gregor, but there were obviously other CC units that have unique armor sets, and in the universe, because Gregor obviously knows of them. I would love to see more of them and how they relate to Bad Batch, because obviously the CC units were all a bit different to regs, and that was very interesting when they were instantly dismissive of the fact that Gregor might be a reg. He wasn't, and he's the least reg of all clones aside from the Bad Batch. He's obviously a Clone Commander unit. I'm disappointed that we haven't seen Arc yet, and I'm disappointed we might not see Null Arc ever. Although they are a thing, I don't know if they are even confirmed. But Null Arc, I'd just love to see more Commando. I would love to see the Imperial Special Forces divisions, formerly SOBDE of the Republic. I would love to see them have a role, or even be involved at all in anything in this Bad Batch. But that's a lot of hope, not a lot of realism behind that, not a lot of probability that's going to happen.